that didn't exist as a conservation area 20 years ago at all. This was just a wasteland that nobody went into except to shoot up. This is what we were told. I reflected upon this area and suggested that, amongst other projects that we were engaged in, the main ecosystems that were under threat and what we could do about them would be a good idea. People in the council could have said, who cares? But that's not their stance, thankfully.
And was there on day one when we started pulling out the rubbish, chopping out the willows, chopping out the gorse and broom. And probably for 2 years I was the sort of the lead organiser there with Joseph, but I was the one on the ground in that period of time, taking out crews of people and spending whole days there.
So, you know, there have been, with any organisation, I guess, ebbs and flows of funding. So I was lucky enough to hit a bit of a wave that enabled lots of activity to come up.
And we set about trying to clear it up. We had quite a bit of fun, found a few interesting things, such as there was a goat in here. There was a cannabis plantation.
Well, we've lived here for 30 years, and the Kaikorai stream area was really horrible, actually.
I worked at the gardens quite a few years ago, and ever since I've liked to drop in and see how things are going.
It's fantastic what the guys and the community have done here.
What a turnaround. From early days when it was just all scorned from across the other side of the stream. You dirty hippies!
Such a nice place here, yeah.
Was that we'd already demonstrated on the Shetland Street Reserve that not only were we conscientious, we were following it through. We do not spray, we only use local natives sourced from the Dunedin area and that would naturally grow here.
We lost our paid community gardens coordinator, and we lost a lot of money.
We were running fairly regular workshops, and with funding from the Ministry of the Environment, we had substantial funds to initiate a whole bunch of different things.
I can't remember what they're called now. Oh, that's not a very good story, is it? With the, Thermet, that's right. It was lovely, and it was a lovely little traditional little concrete pad. Someone would go and collect the kindling and light it up.
And we'd have a great morning tea ritual with the Thermet and making coffee in an old teapot. I still remember some of the jokes that were repeated almost every day.
Going on here, get to work.
Also, I'm going to do some weeding.
Put yourself to a kappa, Bill.
Sorry, I can get it up. Keeps us out of trouble, doesn't it, Liz? Yeah. That's why I come here.
The DCC, because we're an approved contractor, they have sent us their health and safety information booklet that I need to get everyone.
Big afternoon's work.
Big afternoon work, yeah.
The combined ticket.
This year's produce.
No, all the what was it?
My dad always used to tell us about going to school with leftover porridge sandwiches.
Wonderful.
Wonderful to look at the situation that's evolved, that
well
we
established.
have put work into, that's been created.
And we're now faced with the sad prospect of the relined sewer being put right through our planting.